Hey guys, the past few years I've been like Ubering on the side, and one thing I've noticed, I don't know if it's like a poker player thing, but like essentially from, driving a lot, I've like made like profiles on every car. So like every car I've like given, different characteristics to or something. So I was curious what you guys think or if who agrees with me or not. So my first car I'll talk about is like, I've noticed Honda Civics are like by far the craziest cars. So like, I remember one time I tried to race a Honda Civic and the guy just like immediately, sped up to like 200 kilometers an hour, like with like, other cars nearby. I was like, holy crap, and I just like gave up and lost the race. So yeah, Honda Civics are definitely the craziest drivers. And then next one I've noticed are like Toyotas. And Toyotas always drive like kind of like pretentious, and they think they're like smarter than everybody else, and they act as if they're like what their car is paid in full and they got their TFSA maxed out and they have like 100k invested and they're all smart and everything, but they still drive kind of angry. And I'm always just like, yeah, I'm sure there's like some guy who owns a Toyota and he's got like 100k invested, but don't pretend like that's you. And then the next up, who's been bothering me a lot lately, are Mazdas. I find Mazdas are kind of like in between Toyotas and Honda Civics, where they drive kind of crazy, but not as crazy as like a Honda Civic, and then they also like act as if they're like smart too or something, which I find kind of annoying and dumb. And then they usually drive pretty angry and aggressive. And then the next I notice is the different pickup trucks. So like the Ford F-150 is definitely like one that I like, where they're always like, it seems like they often have like a hero complex and they think they're like protecting other people on the road, or they're like here to save the day or something. So they drive pretty nice for the most part. And then the opposite of that kind of would be like a Dodge Ram, where it seems like the Dodge Rams drive pretty crazy and angry. And yeah, I've raced a few Dodge Rams over the years. And then kind of in between the Ford F-150 and Dodge Ram is like the Chevy Silverado, which is personalities like kind of in the middle. And then the Toyota Tundra just kind of does its own thing, but is not too aggressive and not too intense either. What other cars are there? So BMWs in general, just like always jerks. I always find too, like, when cars honking, you can be annoying, but whereas like when or maybe it's your fault, right? Whereas like when a BMW honks at you, it's like never your fault. It's always just like there's a BMW just honking. It's like BMW honks like don't count, right? And then next up, there's I drive a Lincoln, and I've noticed both Lincolns and Cadillacs